Good morning. I'm hoping I'm not getting too loud here. I'm Donnie Scroggins, and I feel blessed to be here this morning. I'm from Truman, Arkansas, which in politics in Arkansas, we're way up in the northeastern corner, so don't forget about that. I was born and raised in Truman, Arkansas, Boise County. I've been a registered Republican since January of 1980. I had to argue at that time with the Democratic clerk to allow me to register to be a Republican. She tried her best. Back in 1980 to keep me as a Democrat. And I think at points that we had maybe 6 other Republicans. I'm born to the parents of my parents grew up in the Great Depression. That's what I call the greatest generation. You know, they survived the Depression. They fought World War II, and then they built this country. I grew up in a loving family. We read from the Bible in school, I remember that. We pledged allegiance every day. That was in the 60s, that ended. Academically, you see my card on the table, you can read more about it. I have a bachelor's degree in computer science. I'm a computer science nerd. I've got a master's in political science and a master's in public administration. But you know what? Blended with my academics, I have a lot of OJT, on-the-job training, and I think that outweighs a lot of that college stuff. From 1983 through 89, I was an Army reservist, along with my regular job. I got some trips to Germany to do some training, and that was very interesting. I did see for myself in Germany back in the 80s, a stark contrast between communism and freedom. And back in those days when the Cold War was on, that was a stark reality. From 95 to 2011, I was in the Arkansas National Guard, and I proudly served with the 875th Engineering Battalion, which we were combat engineers. And I'll tell you what, I remember watching 9/11 as it unfolded on my TV in live time. And I knew at that time that my life was going to change. And change it did. I served in Operation Iraqi Freedom in 2006 and 2007. We were IED hunters, by the way. And I saw the build-up and the subsequent success of the build-up that stabilized that country. I was honored to serve. I'm going to tell you my low point of that tour. May the 26th of 2007 at 3:15 local time, Sergeant Eric Smallwood was killed by hostile fire. That's a 25-year-old kid from Truman, Arkansas. Guess where I'm from? Truman, Arkansas. Today, we stand on the shoulders of those giants, those have given all. Now, I'm going to tell you, it is our time to stand up, to stand in the breach, to make America great again. I believe we live in special times. We cannot sit on the bench and count on faith alone. The Bible tells us faith without works is dead, and I truly believe that as I go around the state speaking. We must all be awake now, or we will lose this country, people. That's what I believe. To me, what is up is down, right is wrong. Morals and ethics have been rewritten. Life is not respected anymore. With our porous borders, out of control spending, the inflation, the lawfare that we see right now in New York, Atlanta, out of control government, spying on U.S. citizens, and on and on and on. Our founding fathers, I promise you, my parents are probably turning over in their graves today. Again, they were from the greatest generation. Truly, we are in the twilight before the dawn. We can see the rays of hope, the hope of a great reset. I call it a reset. We're in the fourth turning, they say, a great reset. Now we have a new, revitalized RNC, and that's why we're here today. I witnessed the birth of this new RNC in Houston recently. Yes, you do pay your own way when you're a guest at a meeting. But I did see the birth of the new RNC at dinner time that day. Our new RNC is on the road. Donations are up, new staff, leaner and leaner. The new strategy of the RNC is election integrity and transparency. We cannot repeat 2020. I promise you, we cannot do that. I began my journey in election integrity in May of 2020. I knew on November 4th, 2020, at 5:30 in the morning, something was not right. Because on that previous night, I worked the polls, basically turned in my sunrise and focused in the clerk. Went home, went to bed at 12:30, assured that Donald J. Trump was going to be elected. Of course, I woke up at 5:30, and that's not the case. A country without borders, runaway inflation, spending that's out of control, and scandals that go on and on and on. It's so different today, people. We cannot survive this. Elect me because I spent the last 3 years full-time, which I claim to be retired, crunching numbers. I analyze voter databases. I'm an election expert in a lot of court cases across the United States, and I monitor our elections.
Wrap the sentence up.
Elect me to the next RNC committee man, and I've got him to Republican